Hi again, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and I'm going to do another haul on stuff that we picked up this weekend. We had an amazing weekend sourcing. Our town had a 23-mile yard sale, and we went Thursday afternoon and made it maybe 5 miles. And then we went back Friday and maybe made it
8, I don't know.
8 miles or
Less than
so.
10.
Yeah. And there was a whole lot of stops and we bought a whole lot of stuff. But probably half of it was clothing, which I don't usually show in these videos. So, but let me show you some of the things that we picked up. I do have a haul video on some of the stops we made. We forgot the camera Thursday night, and then we took it with us Friday. And probably probably 3 or so stops I ended up getting on camera, things that we picked up. So I'm going to probably put that out after this one. But let me show you some of the toys. If you're new to my channel, I do sell I sell a lot of toys. That's been my thing for 23 years on eBay. My husband and I do also have started buying other things, but I always start with toys because that's my first love, and that's also the thing that I sell the most of because I have the most of it. I do not do free shipping, so when I'm quoting, I think I'll sell this for $10. That's not with free shipping, so just to clarify. All right, let me show you some of the things I picked up.
So that's $10 plus shipping.
Right, $10 plus shipping. A lot of stuff, it was cheap. Some things I was paying $1.25 for, but everything was $1 or less. Of course, I always have a few exceptions that I make. This, I don't even remember where I picked this up at. This is they're usually dated, yeah. The Commonwealth Snowden is usually this brand, and this one was dated 1996. There are collectors out there who like to have all of the things for each year. This is probably still something I'll probably list in the $15 to $20 range. But it's just very big and cute. Squishmallows, again, probably paid $1.25 or so for it. This isn't anything great, and it does need a bath. It's probably going to list it probably in the $8 to $10 range. Dandy, I always pick them up. Yes, this is one of the scented bears. Probably still in my $8 to $12 range.
You know that's a rabbit, right?
What did I say?
Bear.
Already 3 in and I'm already messing up. Oh well, but it smells good. Sonic Hedgehog, I think I paid $1 for him. I haven't checked him yet. I think this is Toy Factory. Yeah, Sega. I've done well with some of these. I'm hoping $20 or so based on his size. But again, I haven't done my comps yet. I think I just sold something just like this. This is Aurora Baby. I paid $1 for it. It's got rattles and everything. It obviously is going to get a bath before I list it. I want to say probably $12 to $15, but I could be wrong. It's funny, though, how many times I'm right. And I'm just, based on experience, brands, I just kind of go with my gut on a lot of this. I thought this was cute. It's Walmart, just a little bear looking through a heart. It's going to need a bath. Probably $12 or so. I have been finding a lot of Blue's Clues here recently. This one is Blue's Clues and You. Pretty sure this is magenta. It did talk. I may have turned it off. This is one of those plush. Oh. That I buy and then I regret because she's very dirty, but she's very obviously animated. So maybe I'm going to put her in the pile of how do I clean these when I do the video on showing you guys how to do it. But yeah, she needs a bath, but not in the washer. Another big plush. It looks vintage to me. I'm sitting here trying to figure out who it is. It's Gaffa. Probably still going to only... Gaffa is one of those brands I buy, but it's just doesn't have the following that some of the other brands do. But it's cute. It's clean. It'll probably still be about probably $20. Next. I'm guessing Labrador Retriever. But fun. This is Toys R Us. But if that tag hadn't been on there, I might have mistaken this for IKEA. IKEA has one that's very similar to this, but this is Toys R Us. Trying to see what year. 2020. I guess it's not Toys R Us.
They're coming
sure
back.
Looked it. Are they?
Yes. I think they're going to open like...
It's not anyway, because look, it says Lot Fancy Toys. But doesn't that look just like the toys from Toys R Us? That's what I saw. I don't know about this. I've never even seen this brand. I'm thinking $15 to $20 for a dog this size.
I think I saw a headline that Toys R Us is coming back in maybe Macy's. They're going to be like a department within a Macy's store.
I did see that too. This is Danbury Mint, little white bear. It looks to be pretty good. I don't know what that is, but probably still one of my $8 to $12. This is Fordlet. I find Fordlet quite often. It's usually bears. I don't normally see chicks or ducks or whatever this is. Usually there's a date on here somewhere. I'm not seeing one. This is still, again, in my $8 to $12 range. I took a chance. I paid $2 for this at an estate sale. It's Halloween season. I've been selling everything pretty much that I have listed is getting bought up. This is from Dandy International. It's animated, so I'm going to have to check it to see if it works. Fingers crossed, but very cute. I'm hoping if it's working, I'll probably list it 20 or so. And then Pooh. I always pick up Pooh. This is from 1994 Mattel. Just very cute, holding his honey pot. Again, probably still only about $12 or so. I think most of these, this one I paid $2 for. It's Lambs and Ivy Bedtime. I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking probably in the $15 range. And then this I paid $1/4 for. I bought quite a few things. So I just was filling up an IKEA bag. But this is Nintendo Fling Smash. I don't think it's a whole lot, and it's going to need a bath. But for $1/4. This is Commonwealth 1994. Again, I think it's still part of that Snowden stuff. There's tons of it out there, and I usually will pick up Commonwealth vintage stuff. I do like it. Probably still $12 to $15. And then this is Webkinz Gons. This is the Signature series. They, instead of having the little colorful W, these have the little golden W on their foot. Some of the dogs sell for quite a bit. If I remember, I'll try to put one up here. I think maybe one of the Huskies or something sells for big bucks. This one's probably about $20 without his code. Now make sure if you're listing Webkinz or Littlekins, use the category for them, and then they have a pull down, drop down that says, do you have the code or do you not have the code? So I'll be putting this as no code. Few more. Spark, Create, Imagine. I always pick these up. I actually think I have a few of these. It's probably the $8 to $12. The one that has the Rottweiler colors, like brown and black, it sells for like, I want to say $30, and I have found it probably one time only. These are from Goffa again. These are My First Friends. They have a rattle in them. They're not, I just pick them up because they have a rattle. It's going to need a bath. I don't think it sells for a whole lot. Probably the $8 to $10. I paid up a little bit for this. I paid $10 for her. She's in her box. It seems to be in really good condition. I'll have to clean up this little window here. I'm hoping for about $40 for her. But I like the Cupid dolls. This is by Rose Art. It had its original price tag of $15. But I feel like I gotta buy this vintage stuff because there's going to be somebody out there who is going to cherish this. Same yard sale. Again, I had to save them. But I bought 8 plush and I gave her $50 for them. But I'm hoping I'm going to list them in sets of 2, probably for about $29.99, I hope. These are all Applause, I believe. But they've got the rubber faces. I have Mickey and Minnie. And then another Mickey and a Pluto, which I'll probably put these two together. Just so cute. I think they're from like the 80s. This one's got a little bit of condition issues. It just needs a good cleaning. I was going to see. Yeah, these are 1984. Goofy. I've not seen him in this size before. And then, actually, 3 Donalds. I may have to just do them by themselves, just do one listing. Probably still only about $12 or less each for them. I just had to, though. One of them was just starting to show some, like it had not been stored properly, and I just thought, I gotta keep them. I couldn't find any comps on this, so this is gonna be my go high. I paid $2. These are 2 curtain panels, and look, it's the old Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers. Kind of long, in really nice condition, from Sears. So more than likely, I think I'm gonna maybe go $50 or $60 for the 2. But, oh, I'll show them too. Robert found some boots there.
This is like a group of yard sales.
Yeah, it was like
they had like some blacksmith guys there. They had like tomahawks and knives and kind of cool stuff.
I was kind of like, I don't think we need to bother with this yard sale, but we went anyway in there because we were there, and that's my, we're here already. Robert found these boots. He paid $5 for them, and they are Danner Mountain Pass Navy Utica, and new they're selling for about $315. Look, they ain't even been walked on, so I'm more than likely going to list these probably about $200. I might go even higher. I don't know. I usually make up my mind when I'm listing. Also, at that yard sale, Robert was talking to a friend that had a friend who went to the same yard sale and found a comic book that he paid $25 for that is supposedly worth like $500 to $600. I wouldn't have known. It wasn't anything I would have looked at, but it makes me wish I knew a little bit more about comic books. All right.
What I've seen at yard sales is when you have older comic books, people tend to put crazy prices on them.
Yeah.
And you walk over and like $20, and I look it up and I'm like, oh, it's worth like $2. Yeah, it's just people have an idea that it's an old comic, it's worth a lot more than it is. So I've never seen it to be worth my time to look any of them up.
Couple of books we've picked up. This I paid $1 at a yard sale for. They're still sealed. This is the Hunger Games, but it does have some tearing to it. Robert scanned this, and it's worth about $19, $20. When I had my first surgery on my shoulder, I tore my shoulder up many years ago. I had to sit in a recliner after the surgery, and it was the first time I had ever read books on my phone, on a Kindle, and I read this series. It just made me think. And then Robert picked this up for 50 cents at an estate sale. It's Dining with the Pioneers. It's from the Council of Tennessee, and there were solds for $20 to $25 for it. So I try to look at the cookbooks. I need to be better because there's lots of money in cookbooks, even in lots of ones that are from like regional churches. I used to buy them more often, and I've gotten away from it. But I've told myself this next yard sale season, I'm going to make sure I start looking at kids' books and cookbooks and book series.
And Jeffrey Clark, that he sells on eBay and Amazon, I'm connected with on Facebook. We're Facebook friends. I've never met him in real life, but he does really well with book lots, like sets of books, like like the Hunger Games series here. You got the whole set here, even if it's used.
Or the Harry Potters.
The Harry Potter, but he just Time Life. I've seen him post different things on Facebook. He'll pay $3 for the whole set and sell it for $80 or $50 or whatever. But sets of books, he'll buy an incomplete set, track the rest of it down on Amazon or eBay, finish the set out, and
then sell it.
Because it sells more as the set.
My problem with books is I've allocated like 3 laundry baskets for my books. And if I go down that route, I'm going to have to find more space. And space is premium for me right now. But there's money to be made, so I need to do this. We went to, it was like an organized, it must have been funded by some organization. And me, always being frugal, looked at these Legos and walked away. And then I saw Robert looking at them, and I walked back over. And of course, he knew better than me. But he bought, we paid 15. No, I got a bundle deal. I paid 10.
You paid 30 for both sets.
30, right? I paid 20 for one and 10 for one. I paid $30 total. But this one is the, what did I say? The market for the Creator Series. My son is going to put these together for me. So hopefully they'll be complete. But this was selling for about $40 to $50 if it's complete without a box. So I'm hoping he's going to put that together. We made a deal about some Marvel Legos that I picked up.
Yeah,
I showed him in the haul. It was the Marvel
Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster. I paid $20 for. I was going to list them for $150, but he and I have made a little deal, and he's going to put my sets together also. So it's a win. It's a win for him, and it's a win for me. And then there was this set. Actually, there's more sets than I thought.
No, you paid 40 for the 3 sets.
Yes,
that's what it was.
40 for the
because
3.
It was supposed to be 49.
49,
and you
yes.
paid 40.
Right. Okay. This
I thought there were only 2 in that bag when you were taking them out.
Me too. I forgot I bought all 3. This is an airport set. You can see the wing right here. Again, $40 for the 3. So technically $20 for this set. But there were only 2 listed for like close to $200 for this set. So I'm hoping after my son puts these together for me that I can list this for maybe $120 or so, depending on how complete it is. And then I haven't even looked this one up. It seems to be, there was another airplane, which I'll probably put with this and maybe even up it a little bit more. And then a couple of the little vehicles. So definitely worth the 40. Even if they're not complete, it's still going to be worth it for me, but fingers crossed. And then they gave this to me for free. Little vintage Little People Ringmaster. I just sold one of these for $8. Picked up some shoes, probably 3. I picked up another pair of hiking boots for me. And who knows, if I don't like them, I may sell them. But I did pick these up. Oh yeah, I paid $5 for these. I haven't done comps, I don't believe, but they are Nike indoor court shoes. Have 88 on it. And then I bought another pair of Chacos for $5. I just sold a pair similar to these for like 25, so that's what I'm hoping for, 20 to 25. And then a pair of Keens I paid $3 for. These are in my size too. I have too many shoes. I picked this up. I paid $5 for it. It's missing the light kit. I just realized. But it's Danbury Mint, the peanuts. It was listed, I think one sold for $100. And then there were 2 auctions. I don't know why people do that, because one auction was like 20 bucks and one auction was 30 bucks. But let me show you the bottom. It seems to be in really good condition, other than the fact that it does not have its light kit. So I may list mine for maybe 50 or 60, and just they'll have to get their own light kit replacement. Same yard sale that I picked up the Linus, the peanuts. I have a video of us there, but it didn't pick this one up. Robert picked this up for me, and then I had the other one in my hand. I bought 2 of these Boyds Bears wall hangings. One is a clock, which I'll show in the video, and then this one. We looked, these were up, do you remember?
I want to say 80.
I want to say it was like $50 to $80. They don't have their boxes, which is going to be a pain. But again, I paid $10 for it. The other one is just adorable, but I'll show it in the other video. Robert picked this up at one of the estate sales or yard sales that we stopped at. He did pay $10 for this. It needs some cleaning, but it's got this humidor, glass humidor, like in an amber with a wooden top, and it's got 3 little pipes with it. There was one pipe that we comped that was showing that it was worth about $25. So I may just keep this all together after we get it cleaned and hopefully list it for $50 or $60, if not a little bit more. And then Robert bought a whole bunch of appliances. A bunch. He picked up 2 of these Javalia. This one like this. You paid, do you remember how much?
$2 or $3.
$2 or $3 for this, and it sells for
about 45 or 50, I think.
Yeah, no box for this one. And then, is this the same or is this different?
It's different.
Then we got this one at an estate sale, and it was.
It's an estate sale.
Oh, was it? But this one's in the box, and it doesn't even look. Yeah, $4 for this one. I'll hand you all this stuff back. This one's like this. I never knew that these were actually worth something. When he walked in the room with this, I was like, oh, that's just Javalia. And he was like, yeah. And then he showed me the comps for it. I don't remember how much this one was, but I swear it doesn't even look used. Same yard sale. I haven't tested this, but I had such good luck with some other Easter things like this that I bought. I paid $3 for it. I'm hoping that comes off with some alcohol, but it's a fiber optic decoration. So I'm hoping like $20 to $25 for it. And I haven't seen any of these. These are things he picked up. This one is a Culinaire Rocket Chef. We paid $3 for it. Do you know how much it went for?
I don't remember.
comps will be right there. This is a Denny, what?
Ice shaver or
Oh,
crusher.
ice shaver.
Or crusher, I forget which.
Yeah, this looks intriguing. I might have to test this for me. I love crushed ice. But again, sorry. We looked all this stuff up, but this was Wednesday, and I've looked up way too much stuff since. And then he picked up this Mr. Coffee iced tea maker. He paid $2 for it, right there. And it sells probably 20. We've got the pitcher and the extra lid, probably $20 to $25. But somebody had sold just the pitcher for $20. So I don't know what I'll do. I may split it up. I've been doing quite well with that. And then he bought this for $3. It's, sorry. A slow cooker. But we just really like the color. Usually
it's also a fryer, but we don't have the fryer basket.
Right. It wasn't a fryer also, but missing the basket. So, but I think, yeah, we paid $3 for it. I'm thinking probably $20 or more for it, but it is heavy. It's got the removable crock. Lots of people prefer that, but then again, it also gets broken. All right, Robert picked this up. It needs a good cleaning, but it is a Waring Pro professional Belgium maker. It's one of those you can flip it and turn it, but it is really dirty. You paid $5 for it, and comps are showing anywhere from like $50 to $65 for it plus shipping.
There's a double one of those that sells for about $100.
Yeah. So he'll clean this for me though.
I don't know about that.
It's a mess. And then we drove up to a yard sale, and as we're pulling up, we're not close enough for me to focus yet, but all I saw were puzzles and books, and I made some comment. It's just puzzles and books. And we have a ton of puzzles upstairs to work on. But when we got closer, it was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, so we bought all the puzzles, all 28 puzzles. We paid $70 for them. They are all White Mountain, which if you've not seen these puzzles before, we love doing them. They have all of these different, really busy sceneries. Like this one is the American Diner, right? But the ones we really enjoy are the ones like this. We've done all kinds of these. These are all Betty Crocker, like old boxes. Here's another one that just says, I love breakfast. And it's just all these breakfast things. And then here's another one that's movies. And all of them were different. And like I said, we paid $70 each. There are a few. No, $70 for all 28 of them. Disregard. There are some of these, like there's one that was called, I think, Peace and Love. It sells for $100. I don't believe it's in our group. A lot of these sell for about $10 to $15, $20 each. Now, all of these have been opened, and the lady said she was the original owner of them. She put them together one time. So I'm going to go with my gut on these this time and just sell them like this. There's actually a Facebook group that's likes to buy just these types. Not just these. They're called the White Mountain Puzzle Facebook group. I may just list all of these on there. And I think the going rate on there is like $10 to $12 for most of these. And, you know, I'll just say they've only been put together one time, but not by me. But I have no doubt, you know, they're all bagged nicely. with their little twist ties. I have no doubt that they're probably complete. So that's it, I think, for the weekend. I do have a video of just some of the live footage. I'm still, some of them you barely see the edge of something as I'm cramming it in my IKEA bag. I'll get better. Hopefully by next yard sale season, I'll be a pro at this. All right. Thanks again for all the wonderful comments. I enjoy reading them. You guys really boost my confidence. If you like what you see and you're new, please do like and subscribe. Click the bell, and it tells you when we release videos. We do probably about 3 a week. I'm trying to come up with a way of maybe doing some more shorter ones and more frequent, but I just haven't come up with ideas yet. So if you have ideas, put them in the comments for me. All right, this is gone.